Alright, what's up everybody? Back with another video today. I'm gonna be late joining another arena here. Probably not gonna play for the whole time, but maybe go for about 45 minutes or so. So let's hop in. 3-2 arena. I've been enjoying the arena videos. They're at least fun for me to film. I like playing in the tournaments. Go c6. Probably go d6 next. Pin the knight. It's interesting. I feel like I never see white fink out of the bishop with d4 a lot. I have to think about what I want to do with the knight here. Let's hit this pawn. That one's interesting. Don't really have this move, pawn push, knight takes. Let's just keep the knight going. Certainly could have some checks. Blocking the knight jumping here makes sense. Let's castle. Here I kind of want to consider this move. Let's do it. Here we take f4. Wisely avoiding that. Okay. Keep moving here. Don't want to get too far behind. Let's throw this pawn down the board. Here we'll just go back to the knight. h3 will take. Probably going to look for e5 at some point. Kind of like c5 as well. Let's go c5 right now. Okay. Here I could look at taking and then hitting the knight, but I don't know if that's really necessary. Position is definitely a bit locked down. Probably look for pushing the e-pawn. Here we'll take. Looking to open it up a little bit. So here I was thinking that take works. It seems to me like it does. Could certainly be missing something here. Spec takes. Not going to get it first. Okay. Queen h6, we got to go queen f8. Here, probably just e6, threaten this pawn. Would expect double up here. Wasn't expecting that move, but we'll take it. So here I'm thinking queen f8 anyways. And then we'll just go ahead and double up. And then I need to look at getting this knight in the game. h5 seems dangerous. Let's go rook e5. Trying to just stabilize here. Interesting. Okay. Let's get the knight in. Not worried about this just yet because the rook covers it. We get maybe queen h6. Come try to attack this pawn. I just don't love how my knight is positioned. Maybe b8, c6 to try and jump in. So here I think here on takes. Yeah, let's keep it going with the rook. Still keep an eye on this pawn. Definitely considering queen h6 next move. I think I'm going to go for it. At minimum, we could try to force a trade of queens. Makes sense. Hit the pawn. I feel like there should be a tactic here. Let's go here. Rook takes, I don't quite have this. Or knight h5 for that matter. I can go here. That doesn't really work. This seems halfway decent. Queen here. Would make sense here. Really? That's not at all what I expected. Here we go, check. And then maybe just this move. And I feel like I'm avoiding a perpetual. Check, we go up. Like my position, we just got to move now. Queen here, we go up as well. Maybe queen here. Queen here. Here. Didn't seem like the right move there. Yeah. Guess just missed that I was covering that square. We've got some high rated opponents to start this one off. I feel like typically I'm playing against like 1100s. We also, I'm very close to, we'll go open it in a new tab. I think to winning my league. Yeah, I am winning right now. So might be finally getting that bump up. Go c4, knight c3, bishop b3. Kind of like queen d2 here. Let's go bishop b2 first. We can look to castle. Go ahead and do that. Go a3. Interesting. Okay. So here, I was kind of hoping to get in a pawn break. Black does win the pawn. Yeah. Probably don't want to just push there. Let's bring the rook in. Looked off for a trade. I definitely misplayed this a little bit. I was thinking I had some counterplay there, but I don't really think I do. Queen here. Almost tempting me to come back. Okay, so here I think I am going to push on knight here. Just drop back. And then look for rook c1. Do a little bit of repositioning here. I'm glad to see that move. Let's jump the knight in. This seems pretty good for me. Yeah, I think I'm going to take there and then get the rook in. Should be winning that pawn back. Am I okay with just trading twice? Maybe. It'd be nice to keep this guy. Let's try it. We're going to see how black handles it, but I'm going to defend it for the time being. Both of these pawns are still hanging. This pawn will be loose as well. And this one, if I take, I'll probably take e7 first. Double the pawns will be weak later. Try to get rid of the central pawn. I could see black trying to defend that a couple ways. That move makes sense. We'll just take. Looking to hit here. So that should be a fork. I think it is. Black can take here. Whew. Man, I like the 1800s. They just resign the second you go up the exchange. Love to see that. All right, e4. Good run so far. Let's keep the arena up here. You can't really see it, but we're 2 for 2 so far. Knight f3. Let's go bishop e3. Probably look for bishop c4. No, okay, here we'll go knight c3 first, protect the pawn. Then probably bishop c4. On bishop g4, we'll just kick it. Bishop c4. That one's interesting. Kind of want to keep that bishop on. Let's go bishop f4. Keep the knight. h3 I think is a helpful move anyways. I could consider castling queenside here. And then just throw stuff down the board. Certainly an option. That seems like a good move. I think I want to keep things pretty locked down. Okay. I'm not necessarily going to be winning anything. Not quite. If I let black take here. I think we'll just play solid. Keep the pawn protected. Thinking about letting black take and then rook here, queen, rook b3, queen has to go to a5. Could come hit it again, but probably not gaining much at that point. Could try to trap the queen. It may have been decent. I don't think it was bad by any means. Here we'll castle. I can see black moving the queen, getting exciting about pushing b5. Don't think I'm overly concerned about that. Might try to trade the dark square bishops. Could push e5 as well. Maybe rook e1 and then e5. That move makes sense. Let's go a4. Try to shut down black's idea here. Jump the knight in. queen is in a bit of a precarious situation, but I don't quite think that I can take advantage of it. Pretty sure I can't. Let's just drop the bishop back. Don't think there's any good queen sacks. B4 doesn't amount to much. That's a strange one. This definitely feels like it's encouraging me to play e5. Go and pre-move that, hit the rook. I could even push d6 next move, which also feels pretty good. I think I will. Takes, rook d8. And then queen f4. Maybe the potential for bishop c7 was my thought, at least. It's definitely there. Hit the rook, rook moves. Do I really just want to take? Bishop's not doing too much anyways. We'll just offer a trade. I feel pretty decent about that move. I'd like to find another target here. So here I think just take. Knight takes. Queen here. And then look to maybe get this move in if that knight jumps. Just like that. I think this is good. Black is going to get to take that pawn. But I can hit the rook. And then jump queen into c7. And this seems halfway decent. I think so. Hitting a few pawns, hitting the rook. I would expect rook takes. I think I'll take this pawn. Slightly up material. Really? Could always check here. Yeah, let's throw the check in. Gotta keep moving. Bishop's gotta drop, and then I'm gonna go knight e5. Potential to get knight d7 in. Excuse me. Didn't realize this was a 1290 player. They're always tough. So this seems like this is letting me get this in. Okay, let's go for it. Rook here. Takes, we'll just take. Certainly a chance I'm missing something here, but I don't think I am. It seems like it works out. Pulling away with the tactics at the end. 3-2. Does have the increment, so could certainly avoid flagging. But we just got 2 pawns to worry about. And there goes one of them. Can't push. Cut the king off. King doesn't want to come here. That one makes sense. Rook check doesn't do anything. Let's just try to force it here. Yeah. Force the trade. Black's really holding on. I'm going to get the check in here. Let's just drop the rook back. Not really concerned with checks. Yeah. Went on time. All right. Had to prove it a little bit there at the end, but oh well. So is that we 3 for 3? 3 for 3. All right, G6. You know what openings are coming. Knight C6, D6. I think I'm almost in part saying the square names in my head because I'm trying to get better at visualization, and I feel like that helps. Castle. Take. Knight D7. We'll pre-move that. Let's bring the rook in. Thinking about E5. I think I'm going to go for it here. Let's pre-move that one. Pushes. Interesting. So here, 95 or 97. Probably 97. That makes the most sense. We'll pre-move that take. These are quite interesting. I want to take here. I'm going to open up my bishop. Strange. What's the point of that move? Let's jump the knight in. I could have tried to defend this pawn, but it just didn't quite feel right. Let's bring this rook in. I need to find something to do with this knight. Thinking move the king and jump the knight in here. Pretty long drawn out maneuver there, but that's the thought. That's a decent move. That is a decent move. This feels like it's probably slightly holding it together. Knight takes here, we'll go rook A1. Actually, knight takes there, we just take. So let's pre-move that. Another 1600. My rating's slowly getting up there. Okay, so here I was pretty confident that I was just taking. What am I missing? Bishop here, hit this. Yeah, that seems pretty valid. Okay. So here, so it's not hitting the queen. Right? Seems pretty good. Here I could almost even take this, but that seems real greedy. But it looks like fun. Let's take it. Just take it. Could even go F5 next. Okay. The point of coming to try to hit the rook. Could go knight F6. Could protect that rook a few different ways. Okay. Yeah, let's just really protect it. Let's go knight over here. Oh, he just... I know. I see it. I see it. It's still early in the morning. Just take the rook. That's all you had to do. Just take the rook. Embarrassing. Let's go king up here, trying to open up the square for the knight. I really should probably drop the bishop back at some point. That seems really aggressive. Don't think I approve of that move. Fine with that. It seems like it's aggressive. I don't hate it, but it could definitely get dangerous for white. Could certainly be dangerous for me too. That is for sure. Okay, so this just hangs that pawn. And is that just mate now? Probably here. Oh, bishop's pinned. Pay attention, Dylan. Pay attention. And then jump the knight in. Here we just drop the rook. Seems pretty good. Yeah, I wonder if white had anything better there. It did seem like maybe there could have been something, but here I'm going to hit the queen, queen h3, bishop e3. And I think that should be, at a minimum, I think white's going to have to block with the rook. Can maybe even jump the knight in at that point. That should be pretty good. I guess depending on the situation, the knight may be pinned. I may not be able to. Whoa. Whoa. The hell does that do? Yeah, I'm gonna just do this. Don't think so. Surely this can't be good. Sidestep and deliver a check and winning, I think. Could actually do this. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Just keep moving. was going to say, we got an increment, so there's really no reason to play that out. I'm not going to lose on time. All right, 4 for 4. 1850, highest rated opponent yet. G6. Probably got a few more games in me this morning. D6. Jump the knight in. Probably look for bishop G4. Knight C6. We will castle as well. I kind of look for a similar theme here. I'll typically take, if prompted, and go and pre-move this, but I'm typically looking for E5. E5 breaks it up. I typically like the positions I get from that. I'm just going to go right now. That knight's undefended. Okay, so here we'll drop back, looking for maybe F5. That one makes sense. We'll go F5 anyways. And then bishop here. We don't get it. But I'm just going to push that pawn. Unleash the bishop here. On bishop takes, we would, I think, probably just take here. Jump the knight in. I still like this position. Looks pretty good for me. I think knight here is still good. What about knight in here now? It certainly doesn't seem bad. Let's try it. It's aggressive, but expecting queen here. Queen could also take. There's a lot to consider in this one. Clearly white's considering it too. Interesting. Okay, and here. Hit the pawn, hit the knight. Think either like rook here or knight here. We're going real slow. Ooh, excuse me. I'm never up this much time. I'm always down this much time. I guess looking for knight here. I think it's probably going to get it anyway, or either way. Let's go queen here. Gonna be more than happy to kick that knight. And then probably just bring the rook in. Keeping everything defended. maybe bishop here. Pawn is not hanging, and I'm sure that white sees that. Queen up. Go ahead and pre-move that. Trying to hang on to my small material advantage here. Up a decent bit of time, but there is the increment. I don't expect white to lose on time here. Huh. It's queen here. Oh, yeah, that one hurts. That one hurts. Double up. I gotta try something. Man. That was a pretty good game, too, up until I hung my whole queen. Yeah, we'll go ahead and resign on that one. All right, tough game. Get an even higher rated opponent. Let's get a little redemption. Bishop f7, we'll pre-move that. Knight c5 or knight c6. Go d6. People seem to be very wary of that bishop pin, which I think is why I always like to take that knight. I feel like that's a pretty strong knight in these positions. Here we'll castle. I'll probably just drop the knight back, look for this. Makes sense. Kind of feel like this is a position where I just want to let white make some moves and ultimately make a mistake. Thinking about this. Am I gonna get in trouble by jumping in here? Let's just go here. The current thought. Could also just take the bishop and then jump the other knight in. Kind of like that, actually. I think queen b1, probably the move. I'll go rook c8 anyways. Could see b4. Yeah, okay. How to continue making progress? That is the question. Am I gonna get in trouble with this move? I kind of like it. Probably. So let's do it. It's a logical train of thought there. Just willingly put my queen online here, but that bishop is undefended. But as of right now, that's not really threatening anything. Yeah. Let's just get ready to double. Push here. And here. And I think this keeps everything together. here do I just take? Clearly not. We will double up. Yep, well played. Gonna get that pawn back for sure. Maybe we just go here. Takes, we'll take with the queen. Not great by any means, but it's something. That makes sense. Here, check. Not quite getting the fork. Still probably not a bad move. That one is a good move. Our bishop just never really did much this game. I think we just run. Maybe should have pushed f5 at some point. Try to give my bishop a line towards the king side, but it's just not great. It's not great. Let's go here. Give my bishop something to do. Threaten taking. Not anymore. Oh, man. Not very good. At least just keep it to the exchange. Oh. That was a mouse slip. All right, I was losing anyways. Okay, 2 rough games. Maybe we can finish with a good one. What are we at right now? 4 out of 6. That's still not bad. 1380, a little bit lower rated. Take, go knight f3. Typically like c4 in this position. Pre-move. Oh, wasn't in time. Here I'll kick the bishop once. And then... Okay, so I feel like there's a way to punish this, and now I gotta remember it. So obviously this pawn's hanging. Man. What is the right move here? I don't think it's bishop takes. We're gonna start with this. King here. We could check here. Let's go here. And then check again. Maybe knight in. That one makes sense. That one does not make sense. Yeah. I think knight in and something was held together there. I don't even know if I played that the cleanest way. That one was pretty quick. We'll go one more. Fun little quick game though. 1278. This is in that danger rating area. Those 1200s. Just joined this year. Yeah. It's not good. Interesting move there. Could have taken it. Cover the pawn. Castle. Knight here, we'll pin it. Here, I'll push. Certainly liking the position so far. Here I kind of like knight d2. Look for knight b3. Keep it going there. Maybe here. Now looking for knight a5. Okay. Black really didn't want to allow it there, but I kind of like a4 here. So here we've at least got some squares opening up. All right. Making progress. Let's start with h3. Maybe looking to get the knight out of the way and then start shoving pawns down the board. Because there's no way that black is castling. Yeah, here I'll just take. Go ahead and improve my queen. I didn't think that the black would just defend it there. Could definitely start running into a situation, I think, where some of black's pieces are overworked. I certainly still need to be careful, but there are definitely some weaknesses here. I could see black trying to offer a trade. I'm not going to take it. I'm thinking maybe just here. Let's just hit that pawn. Jump the knight in. I would almost consider sacking. I'm going to let this one happen. Knight's going to jump in here. Okay, let's go queen here. This feels like the principled move. I'm going to lose the pawn with check, I think. But not overly concerned about it just yet. Here I'm going to push. So we'll wait into checks. Yeah, this got dangerous pretty quick. That move I don't like. To me, that seems like you're just losing there. I think you are. Maybe not. Maybe it's good. Here. Takes, we take. Yeah, makes sense. Queen here. Still even material. I think black probably has the better position here. Certainly don't want to give them a trade. And they definitely want to go for it. It's a bit obnoxious. see where the queen wants to go. Just go again. Okay. Here, I'm going to start pushing pawns. We got to try to create something here. Takes, take. Yeah, that one's going to hurt. That one is going to hurt. I think we just got to let it happen. Doesn't even take it. Man. Brutal. We'll see what this does for me. Takes, king g1. Here. Okay. What? How do you play a game that great? And then you just give me the queen at the end. I don't understand that one bit. Looking for that pawn. And we'll take this one. We'll take this one. And here. Don't think that one's working. Silly. Just to hang a queen at the end. What, I had to go look at that one. Because I think I was just getting my butt handed to me until the end. Yeah, that's 1700 with that blunder at the end. Like just a brutal game until you hang the queen. Like what is that move? Even if my queen wasn't there. Is that a mouse slip? I think they still just misplayed this. Because even if you go check here. So that's not the move. That does say best move. But I don't think it matters anyways. It's just mate and 5. So they had mate and 5 here. Maybe it was just a mouse slip. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. 1200 made a mouse slip. Alright, we're going to go one more. Let's see. Still winning the league, I think. See how much time we have. 1 hour from now. We've got a good lead. All right, at 10:56 to finish it off. Bringing out the big guns. We just saw last game, those 1290s are dangerous. Knight f3. Really? Okay. Go and pre-move that, I guess. Castle next. Expecting black to do the same. I'm playing a lot longer than I thought I was going to this morning. This will be the last one. Black's playing a little bit slower here. Eventually I'm going to have to stop playing arenas and actually try to start making serious progress towards getting a title, because that is technically the goal of this channel, is to get the FM title. But arena tournaments are fun. It's a tough balance there. Doesn't even take with the queen. Strange. Okay. Well, let's go poke at it. Maybe go rook d1. Yeah, I was gonna say I may get punished for that one a little bit, but yeah, makes sense. We'll take. And let's go here. It's gonna get a little dangerous. Bishop here. Or queen takes. Queen takes would make sense too. Up a pawn. I'm going to lose at least one here, but black's got some weak pawns as well. And I'm up on time. There's 1,100 people in this arena. That's crazy. What position are we in? 47th. Nice. Guess I'm not quite sure what the point of that one is. Let's drop the bishop back. That feels like an accurate move. Maybe come trying to hit the bishop here. I don't think I get much out of that. Get the rook involved. I just like this move here. Yeah, and then black can push. Gotta start to target some pieces here. So if black doesn't take here, I could push c5. But they do. $10.50 rated. They're tough. So here I guess we'll take. Hit the bishop. Bishop b7. I'm fine to let black double up here and give my king an escape anyways. I think that is the move I would expect. That is what we're going to get. We'll go ahead and pre-move the take. Still up on time. Certainly not out of this game by any means. Okay. Here, probably just defend the pawn. Could have looked at like rook b3 as well. Could also just start pushing. Then that move becomes pretty dangerous. Let's go here. And then look for rook b7. Interesting game here. They've been on for a little while. All right. I swear I never play a 1,000 or 1,100 rated player that doesn't like perform in the game at least a 1,700 level. It just seems to be the norm here. Obviously the rook still covers. Could always go rook e7. Here we're going to push that pawn. Going to block him in. Yeah, let's take here. Gotta try to win some pawns now. Gotta defend here. Okay. Okay. Start jumping the king around. Okay, I do. Oh, that's not hanging, Dylan. Oh, come on, man. Just a complete blunder at the end. Complete blunder. I don't think I'm going to get the win on time here. I really don't want to end on that one. We're going to go look at that game too. Next arena. All right, got to play one more. I can't end losing to a 1,000 rated player. But maybe I can end it losing to 2 in a row. All right, focus up. G6. Take. Bishop G7. Knight C6. We go D6. Bishop D7. I play A6 anyways. Here we'll castle. Maybe D5 here. Seems like a decent move. I'll go and pre-move that. Let's go look, see how this last game went. Hitting that bishop here. 89% accuracy, played like an 1850. Rook xh4 is obviously a blunder. I was fine until that point, but I mean, geez, 1050 rated player. I don't know how accurate the ratings are, but I'm sure they're not totally off. 89% accuracy, 1,000 rated player. Kicking my butt. What about this one? Maybe the same thing. It's like, how, if you're playing that well, how are you 1,000 rated? Like, are you just having terrible blunders every other game? I mean, it's got to be something, right? Let's jump the queen in here. Bring the rook in. Maybe rook d8. Keep pre-moving this. I think I would appreciate it if white took there. Get my bishop a little more involved. Rook c8. Don't think I've got much here right now. I think I'm just going to push. We'll see what comes of it. Let's go h5. Assuming the knight's going to jump in somewhere here. Definitely starting to feel aggressive. Maybe push these pawns. Got some frustration to take out from the last game. Oh, man. Oh, they played. All right. That seems like a strange move. Certainly does not seem like a good one. I would like to just open the whole board up here. Queen d6. It probably isn't going to amount to much. It's probably not a complete waste. Let's hit the open file. Expecting rook here. Don't get it. Let's take king h7. Maybe we can get a little sneaky move in. I think we can. I think we can. This should be good, right? Take with the rook, of course. And a resignation. See, now that felt like playing against a 1,000 rated player. I don't know what the heck this 1,800 rated performance is, but no, that's all right. All right, that was a good time. 7 out of 10. You can't even see it, but I'm not going to wait for the arena to go. So 7 out of 10. Ratings at 16-14 right now. Definitely still got some work to do to get it where I want it to be. Still number 1 in the league. It looks like we should be taking this down. It's 11:45, so I assume at noon is when that's going to go. So yeah, that'd be sweet. Might actually get the bump up unless one of these guys starts to go off. I wonder if they're not online. Online 38 minutes ago. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Well, we'll have to check on that next time, but that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hopefully these arena tournaments are entertaining to watch. I will probably start to try to focus and mix it up a little bit. Start gearing the channel, at least in certain videos, specifically towards my pursuit of the FM title. Clearly, I got beat by a 1,000 rated player, so we're not close yet. But we got to take one step at a time. So might start to transition a little bit. We'll see. Maybe I'll just keep playing arena tournaments. But yep, anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.